be patient-centered. So we're going to do a deep dive into the behaviors, the skills, and the competencies needed for you to deliver more person-centered care in the context of your practice. So I thought it might be helpful to start with a bit of a retrospective so we can appreciate maybe where healthcare has been and what has gotten us to this person-centered place. Historically, healthcare has been patriarchal, right? It's been like the doctor knows best or the provider knows best. It's been largely oriented around disease or the condition that the patient is presenting to your office with. And so we see people oftentimes as their disease. When I was being trained as a chiropractor, the first question we were instructed to ask during a history is, "Hello, Mrs. Jones, what complaint brings you in today?" And then Mrs. Jones has been conditioned through the system to say, "Well, I have chronic headaches." And that sets me on a clinical care pathway where I do a very focused examination and history around most likely the biological and the physiological contributors of what's coming into play with her chronic headaches. And the problem with that is that it becomes sort of a one-size-fits-all solution that never really fits anyone. Because I end up treating Mrs. Jones's headache probably remarkably similarly to the last patient I had who has chronic headache. And so again, that one-size-fits-all solution really never fits anyone because it's not tailored or custom to what Mrs. Jones is experiencing. It mostly probably leaves her feeling on her